Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. I hope you all are doing well. So, about a year ago or so, I had purchased a kettle, an electric glass kettle from Costco, and I had posted a video about it. I got a few requests on that video asking me to do an update on the kettle and, to show how I make, how I use it. I'm making this video. We use this kettle every single day, pretty much every single day. I use it to make tea. This is the diffuser or the insert that came with the kettle. I've used it a few times, but I'm not too fond of it. And a little later into the video, I will talk about why. So this is one way I make tea using tea bags. Here's a couple good features that I love about this kettle. It's not loud. Even as the water is boiling and it comes to a full boil, this kettle is pretty quiet. And the other feature is the auto shut off. I love it. If I were to walk away from the kettle for whatever reason, it shuts off automatically. Here's another way, a little variation of how I make tea using tea bags. I will be adding 4 tea bags. This is black tea, the Twinnings brand. That's one of my favorite brands. So I will be adding 4 of these tea bags into the kettle and then turn it on. After it comes to a full boil and then shuts off automatically, I just let it sit for a couple more minutes, for the tea to seep into the water, all the flavor. And here I'm adding some milk and cream. I like my tea with a little more cream, than most people, I think. Once the kettle is cool to touch, I will clean it. I will discard the tea bags and clean it. If you're boiling the tea bags in the kettle, in my opinion, it's important to clean it after every use, not let the tea bags sit in there for too long because it can stain. If it's just plain water, that should be fine. But if you're boiling tea bags or tea leaves in there, then I recommend that you clean it as soon as it cools down. Coming back to the diffuser, you will see here in a minute that once I put it in the kettle, it doesn't go all the way to the bottom. and it's pretty slender, like pretty narrow. So once the tea leaves, like when I put loose tea leaves in there, and when the water comes to a boil, the tea leaves, they don't have enough space to expand, once they get filled with water. They start floating to the top. And since I make, 2 to 4 cups of tea at a time, filling up the whole kettle with water doesn't work for me. Hence, the diffuser doesn't work for me. So I just add tea leaves, directly into the kettle. For making tea, I use loose black tea leaves, and overboiling tea causes it to taste bitter. So in my opinion, 4 to 5 minutes of boiling is enough, and it helps retain the nutrients, and gives a great flavor. The spout of the kettle, I don't know if I mentioned, but there's a built-in like a filter, a little mesh, so that strains your tea and doesn't let the tea leaves fall into your cup. Once the kettle is cool to touch, I will clean it the same way I did it before. I also use a bottle brush when needed. I need, hot water for my pouch, my hot water pouch. This kettle comes in very handy. My kids use it to boil water for their noodle cups. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Thanks again for watching.